Rain showers are wrapping up, and as we go into our Thursday morning, we will be back to dry conditions. The sun will be out, another very cool day as well. Starting out Friday dry, but then late Friday into Saturday, we'll have some more rain headed our way. All those details coming up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 10, a chance for artists to have their work featured on a recently renovated bridge.
Also ahead, what parents are saying as a local elementary school principal returns to work after she stepped down from the position.
And new rules at a local hospital to try to keep people safe from the flu. Your News at 10 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 10 on MeTV.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thanks so much for joining us.
Coverage you can count on begins with a local deputy in the hospital after an accident. It happened tonight on Gordon Highway. That's where Columbia County Deputy Brittany Brown had worked a wreck on that road, and the sheriff's office says she was leaving the area when a Jeep hit her patrol car. We'll keep you updated on the deputy's status when that information is available.
Coverage you can count on continues now with a mural fest coming to Augusta. It will give local artists a chance to showcase their talents. Nikita Dennis is live in the Satellite News Center now with the details. Nikita?
Yeah, for the first time ever, murals will line the walls leading up to 5th Street Bridge. It will be a big display and feature plenty of artwork for the public to see.
So we are looking for up to 47 artists to create murals that are like 3x10, 3x20, just however many we can get.
The Greater Augusta Arts Council will be adding a special touch to the 5th Street Bridge, a touch that will give artists the opportunity to paint murals on parts of the bridge.
The walls that kind of lead up to the 5th Street Bridge on 5th Street coming from Broad, so they're little 3-foot tall walls, and we're giving them 10 to 20 feet of that, or 40 feet depending. So it'll be very easy to access for them to paint. They won't need scaffolding or anything like that.
The council also wants to bring awareness to the arts and culture throughout Augusta.
This has been a 2-year in the making project. We've been, getting authorization from the city, looking for funding with Porter Filming. We just got a really big grant to put this together, and we just really want to make Augusta a arts destination, a public art destination.
The art project is open to anyone, and artists will receive a big prize at the end.
It is an open call. It's nationwide, actually, but you get extra points if you're a local artist. There is a stipend of $1,000 to $4,000 depending on what you're applying for, and the application is on AugustaArts.com.
Artists will start painting the murals in April. Live in the Satellite News Center, Nikita Dennis, WJBF News Channel 6.
It is time now for a first check of our weather.
For that, we turn to meteorologist Jenna Petracci.
Well, it was a mostly dry day, also a very cold day, starting out in the 20s this morning, and as we went into later on in the afternoon, we started to see some light rain moving in. Since it was so dry outside, though, a lot of this rain really struggled to make it to the ground, evaporated before reaching us, so our rainfall totals really weren't too impressive today, only topped off around 1/10 of an inch at the most. Here's a look at Live Viper 6 now. You can see the majority of the CSRA done with those light rain showers. Anywhere from Screven County over to Allendale, that's where we're still seeing some green. Very spotty, though, and very light, so no concerns here. Definitely no thunderstorms to worry about. It is a little wet outside, though, as we take a live look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam into Emmanuel County. Today's high temperature was a chilly 50 degrees, and our low was 24 degrees in Augusta. Definitely one of the coldest mornings we've had so far this season. Temperatures right now in the upper 30s to low 40s. The clouds helping us to stay a little bit warmer tonight. 43 in Augusta, 39 in Evans, Swainsboro, and Millen. You're at 41 degrees, 39 as well in Gibson, and 42 in Waynesboro. So as I mentioned, it is very dry still outside. Dew points are in the 30s, so that's why the rain was evaporating. And winds are pretty light at this time, only up to around 5 to 6 miles per hour. All the rain is due to this low pressure system, which fortunately stayed to the south of us, and that's where all the heavy rain was focused, down along the South Carolina coastline and down in Florida. We also have a trough to our north with some winter weather well to the north of us as well, so no concerns with that. Our morning forecast showing partly cloudy skies through 6 a.m. We'll have gradual clearing with the chilly temperatures, but we will be at least a degree or two above freezing. So the rain is ending. We'll be dry and sunny by tomorrow morning. A beautiful Thursday in store. Temperatures staying cool, and then the rain will return just in time for the weekend. All those details coming up. Back to you.
All right, Jenna, thanks. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, and out ahead, we're going to take a full look at the forecast with Jenna.
Also ahead, over 60 suspects in South Carolina facing indictments for murder and drug trafficking. More on that when your News at 10 continues.
If you've been arrested for a DUI in Georgia, you may only have 30 days to protect your license or your privilege to drive here. Hi, I'm Tiffany Duncan of DUI Duncan, the DUI firm here in Augusta. Visit our website at DUIDuncan.com to see what we've done to help so many drivers. If you've been arrested for a DUI in Georgia, call me now for a free consultation. While the firm, of course, cannot guarantee results, we do guarantee hard work and fast action.
Remember the name, DUI Duncan.
Captain. At Tile Center, we deliver exquisite tile and stone, expert advice, innovations in materials, and extraordinary value. We've been bringing your visions to life since 1961. So, why Tile Center? Well, Tile Center, once again, is the winner of the Best of Home Award. Come see why for yourself at any of our locations, Augusta, Martinez, Statesboro, or Aiken, or online at tilecenter.com. Tile Center, your tile and stone experts.
It's so hard to predict a sick kid who just keep getting sicker. But we needed to be together as a family. My family is my entire life. My family means the world to me.
When we're together and we have support from Ronald McDonald House, we can be a little stronger. They provide food and a place to rest your head, and they will help you through every step. That's what gets you through every day when you don't know how else you're going to make it.
It makes you feel like you're not alone.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Good Wednesday evening. No issues with this rain today. It stayed very, very light. A lot of this in the form of drizzle, and we are almost done with it. Here's the latest on Live Viper 6. Notice the majority of the CSRA now drying out, with the last of the rain anywhere from, say, Bamberg County over into Allendale, moving out very, very quickly. And overall, those rainfall totals mostly stayed at a trace amount. However, it was the entire CSRA that did get at least a drop of rain. And around Crawfordville down to Sparta, a little bit of a higher amount, around 1/4 of an inch. But definitely no flooding today, no thunderstorms. Overall, a pretty pleasant rain, but it was a very cold day as well. A cold and damp night on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam now in Swainsboro. We're at 43 degrees here in town. At least it is a little bit warmer than last night. We were already into the upper 20s at this point yesterday. Winds are pretty light at this time, 3 miles per hour. Plenty of dry air still in place with dew points in the mid-30s. And our temperature is starting to fall into the 30s as well. Seeing 39 in Washington, down to Sparta, over into Thompson. The rest of us in the 40s. So that's due to the clouds. But once those clouds push out, with this low pressure system exiting off the East Coast, that's when we'll see the cooler air move in tonight. So we have a trough to our north that's bringing some winter weather up to parts of Tennessee, North Carolina. But for us, this is just a rain event, and the heaviest rain was focused down towards the south of us in Florida. Tomorrow, starting out at 32 degrees, mostly clear skies, plenty of sunshine during the afternoon. We'll make it into the mid-50s. Temperatures continue to stay pretty cool this week. We'll only go up to 60 on Sunday, but then next week, we will have a warmer day. That'll be next Tuesday, and that's also when we have a chance of rain. So keep in mind, whenever we have some warmer temperatures along with the rain, that means we also have the threat of thunderstorms. So Tuesday is something we'll be watching very closely, and also this Saturday, a high chance of rain, but no storm threat. Saturday's concern will be the winds, gusts up to 30 miles per hour. So it'll be a windy day along with the heavy rain, and this will mostly be Saturday morning. So no need to cancel any Saturday afternoon or evening plans. This will actually start late Friday night. So here's our long-range futurecast, a big area of rain moving in with a Gulf low pressure system. This is Saturday at 5 a.m. A lot of heavy rain across the area. Moves out very quickly though. By 8 a.m., most of us already drying out, moves off towards the northeast, and here's 3 o'clock on Saturday. We may even get some sunshine. Rainfall totals not too impressive with this event either, only up to 1.5 inches at the most. A lot of us under the inch mark, so I'm not expecting any flooding concerns there either. Lows tonight in the low to mid 30s. Highs tomorrow will be in the mid 50s, another below average day. In your 10-day forecast showing the sunshine on Thursday. Friday will start out sunny, but we will have clouds moving in late at night as we get ready for that batch of rain Saturday morning. Drying out again Sunday and Monday, but then more rain Monday night into Tuesday. That's when we'll have to watch for the potential of some storms as well.
All right, thanks a lot, Jenna. More than 60 suspects facing charges in South Carolina. Coming up, Cross Creek girls basketball looking for a win over Greenbrier.
2023 PGA Tour Player of the Year was announced. Kira Goldstein will tell you who it is next in sports.
This is really a 03-426-1716. You'll be glad you did.
Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
Cross Creek girls basketball is one of the top teams in the state right now, and they were on quite the winning streak after beating top-ranked North Augusta in mid-December. But then they lost back-to-back games for the first time this season before closing out 2023 with 3 straight wins. Head coach Kim Schlein says they're back on track, but there are some key things they need to do if they want to win a region championship.
The same 3 things we always try to do is run the floor, take care of the ball, and crash the boards. That's our things we try to do, and if you do those things correctly, then it will go your way most of the time. Well, right now, everything is a clear table. Everybody's 0-0 going into region, so we have to make sure that Michaela and Tajay and all the rest of the team step up and do what they're supposed to do so we can get that region championship.
Off to a great start, getting a huge win Wednesday over Greenbrier 74-25 to close out non-region play before they take on Harlem on Friday. Over in college basketball, some exciting games took place on Wednesday. We'll have those updates as the Jaguars and the Clemson Tigers are both finishing their games right about now. We'll get those score updates for you in 11 o'clock news. And in the ACC, in the Hawks taking on the Thunder, hosting OKC, looking for their first win in 2024. Jalen Johnson throwing it down to extend the lead. And then Capella with the rebound. He hands it to Trey, who swings it down. Look at that. What incredible Trey vision. We've talked about it all season, heaving it to Matthews as they continue to take the lead. And then there's Trey swinging it out to Bogey, who hits the deep 3. That'll put them up by 13 with 6:45 to play in the third. Hawks had 6 players score in double digits on the night as they got the big win, 141-138. For the second year in a row, Scottie Scheffler has been named the PGA Tour Player of the Year. Scheffler had 23 starts this year, including 2 wins, one at the WM Phoenix Open and one at the Players' Championship. But he's also been runner-up twice and finished top 10 17 times. Scheffler is the 4th winner of the Jack Nicklaus Award to win it back-to-back and the first since Tiger Woods in 2007. A big congrats to the 2022-2023 PGA Tour Player of the Year, Scottie Scheffler. And finally, some very sad news from Augusta University. We learned that former Jaguar star Tyvez Monroe was shot outside a train station in Washington, D.C. and later died at the hospital. A suspect is in custody and charged with first-degree murder. It happened the day after Christmas. Monroe scored more than 1,000 points for AU before graduating in 2019, and Jaguar coach Dick Mitras posted on social media that Monroe was one of the most competitive players he ever coached. Tyvez Monroe was just 27 years old.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors and More. Welcome to our showroom located on Washington Road in Evans. We look forward to seeing you so you can discover for yourself everything we have to offer. Hardwood Floors and More. So much more in store for you.
Welcome back to everybody's favorite segment, last but not least.
A community in Saratoga Springs, New York, is trying to bring a beloved cinema back.
In just a few weeks, one man in the community will be bringing the big screen back.
Karina Dominguez with more.
It may be empty right now, but in a few weeks, this concession stand will be full when the Wilton Mall Cinemas reopens. Joe Masher moved back to the area in November. He is originally from Brunswick.
I moved away for work to run a movie theater out in downstate New York in 1990, but I've been running movie theaters my whole life, and I opened this one on my birthday in 2013, and I'm so excited to get it back open again.
And it's a nostalgic purchase for him, for more than that reason. The reopening of this theater will go hand in hand with another purchase he made recently, Huck Finn's Playland.
I rode those rides. My grandfather used to take me there in the late 60s when I was a kid. 50 plus years ago, I rode those rides.
He says one man has worked there for 35 years as a maintenance engineer. Masher says he's taken supreme care of the rides. A new ride is coming to Huck Finn's Playland when it reopens on May 4th. There will be special offers for birthday parties between the two locations. There's no exact date for the reopening of Wilton Mall Cinemas just yet. However, Mall General Manager Mike Schaefer is excited for it to come back this February.
It's terrific. Like I said, entertainment has been one of the most sought after requests from our guests at the mall here to get the theater back reopened.
And that was apparent as we walked through the mall and people shouted to reopen the theater. The theater will hire 3 full-time employees and 25 part-time employees. Huck Finn's will hire 2 full-time employees and 50 part-time employees.
Well, Jenna, chilly forecast in store.
Yeah, it's been chilly for all of 2024 so far, we could say. It's been very cold. We had a low of 24 this morning. At least it'll be a little bit warmer tonight. 32 is our low. We'll only go up to 56 tomorrow afternoon. It will be a beautiful sunny day, though. More clouds moving in Friday night ahead of our next system. That'll bring some heavy rain and windy conditions on Saturday morning. That'll wrap up by Saturday afternoon, though. Dry the rest of the weekend through Monday. Then late Monday night into Tuesday, another system coming through. That could bring us more heavy rain, gusty winds, and even some storms next Tuesday. So we'll be watching that very closely.
Sure will, Jenna. Thanks for that.
The news continues at the top of the hour over on WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
Hogan's Heroes is next here on MeTV.
68. Let's round it out tonight with the number 31. And tonight's winning Powerball number. That's going to be 8. And your power play multiplier is 10.
We are done with the light rain showers, and Thursday will be beautiful. The skies will clear overnight tonight. Plenty of sunshine for Thursday and the first half of Friday. Then more rain returns late Friday into Saturday. All those details coming up.
Now on News Channel 6 at 11, local artists are getting a chance to showcase their talents. We'll tell you about the Mural Fest coming to Augusta.
Also ahead, a look at the spike in flu cases and the new rules implemented at a local hospital.
And Georgia State Representative Barry Fleming stepping into a new role. We'll hear from him before he starts his new position. As your news at 11 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Haynes.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you so much for joining us. New tonight, an accident leaves a Columbia County deputy in the hospital. Deputy Brittany Brown was struck on Gordon Highway after leaving the scene of an investigation. Columbia County Fire Rescue had to cut the door off the patrol vehicle to get Deputy Brown out. We'll keep you updated on her status when that information becomes available.
Coverage you can count on continuing now with a Mural Fest coming to Augusta. It's going to give local artists a chance to showcase their talents. Nikita Dennis, live in our Satellite News Center with the details. Nikita?
Yeah, for the first time ever, murals will line the walls leading up to 5th Street Bridge. It will be a big display and feature plenty of artwork for the public to see.
So we are looking for up to 47 artists to create murals that are like 3x10, 3x20, just however many we can get.
The Greater Augusta Arts Council will be adding a special touch to the 5th Street Bridge, a touch that will give artists the opportunity to paint murals on parts of the bridge.
The walls that kind of lead up to the 5th Street Bridge on 5th Street coming from Broad, so they're little 3-foot tall walls, and we're giving them 10 to 20 feet of that, or 40 feet depending. So it'll be very easy to access for them to paint. They won't need scaffolding or anything like that.
The council also wants to bring awareness to the arts and culture throughout Augusta.
This has been a 2-year in the making project. We've been, getting authorization from the city, looking for funding with Porter Filming. We just got a really big grant to put this together, and we just really want to make Augusta a arts destination, a public art destination.
The art project is open to anyone, and artists will receive a big prize at the end.
It is an open call. It's nationwide, actually, but you get extra points if you're a local artist. There is a stipend of $1,000 to $4,000 depending on what you're applying for, and the application is on AugustaArts.com.
Artists will start painting the murals in April. Live in the Satellite News Center, Nikita Dennis, WJBF, News Channel 6.
It is time now for a first check of the forecast.
Let's check in with meteorologist Jenna Petracci.
Well, Brad, we started out very dry today and also very cold. We had temperatures in the 20s and then we had some rain later on today, but most of that rain stayed very light since we did have such dry air in place. Most of it evaporated before reaching the ground. And you can see now on Live Viper 6, the rain is pretty much out of here. You can see just a few lingering showers down in Allendale County, all that rain exiting off towards the East Coast. And we'll have clearing skies tonight, a beautiful Thursday in store. It is a damp and chilly night though. Here's a live look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over in Swainsboro this evening. We had a high of only 50 degrees today. Cool all day long, started out at only 24. All of 2024 has been very, very cold so far. We had no rain recorded earlier this afternoon in Augusta, but pretty much the entire CSRA made it to at least a trace amount later on this evening. Right now, temperatures anywhere from the upper 30s to low 40s. 42 in Augusta, 41 in Barnwell, 39 already in Thompson and Evans, 40 in Millen. Wrightsville, you're at 41, 40 in Edgefield, and 38 in Crawfordville. Still very cloudy, which helps keep our temperatures a little bit warmer. 13 degrees warmer in Augusta and Aiken. Late last night, we were already in the upper 20s, so at least we're in the 40s, at least for most of us. Winds are pretty calm at this time, seeing 7 miles per hour, though, in Edgefield, 5 in Aiken and Thompson. And as we look at satellite and radar, there's that low-pressure system to our east, exiting off the coast, bringing all the rain with it. High pressure out towards the west, and that'll take over for Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow morning, starting right around the freezing mark, 32 at 7 a.m., plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Temperatures staying on the cool side, and then rain returns very quickly by Saturday morning. All those details coming up, but back to you.
Thanks a lot, Jenna. The flu report from the CD tickets for the Border Bowl are on sale now. There's a link for you to buy them at WJBF.com.
Coming up, we'll have a look at the first full forecast with Jenna Petracci.
Also ahead, how 3 local colleges will celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Stay with us.
It's gonna be
The Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Good Wednesday evening. I hope you stay dry today. Most of the rain did evaporate before reaching the ground since we do have a very dry air mass overhead. All the rain came down in the form of drizzle or very, very light rain. Overall did not amount to much at all. And you can see the last of the rain is now exiting Allendale and Bamberg County. So we are going to dry out tonight. We are also going to see the skies start to clear. So Thursday will be a beautiful and dry day. Our 24-hour rainfall totals mostly showing trace amounts across the CSRA. Just over a 1/10 of an inch up in McCormick and just over a 1/4 of an inch over in Crawfordville, but definitely nothing significant here. Roads are barely even wet as we take a live look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam at Washington Road. We're at 42 degrees, the cloud cover helping to keep us a little bit warmer tonight. But once those skies start to clear, we will fall down right to the freezing mark here in Augusta. Already seeing those upper 30s from Washington down to Sparta, where the skies are starting to clear. 39 as well up in McCormick, 41 in Barnwell. We have a trough to our north and low pressure system to our southeast. This was the cause of the rain today, and it's now exiting off the East Coast very quickly. Winter weather to our north, and the heaviest rain stayed to our south, fortunately. So definitely nothing too eventful today. And we'll start out our our Thursday, chilly, mostly clear, 32 degrees, warming up only into the mid-50s once again. So cool temperatures are hanging around. We will go up to 60 degrees on Sunday, and then all the way up to 66 next Tuesday. But with the warmer weather also comes the chance of some thunderstorms. Next Tuesday is a day we'll have to watch very closely, as we could have those first storms we've had in quite some time. So that's what we're going to watch closely, along with Saturday, as we also have an 80% chance of rain. Just no thunderstorms. Instead, it will be a windy day. So the next couple of days pretty breezy as well, but it's Saturday where those gusts will be up to 30 miles per hour, and even pretty windy on Sunday as well. So this is due to another low pressure system. This one will be taking a more northeasterly track, which means instead of the heavy rain staying to our south, it'll pretty much be right over us, along with those winds gusting pretty high. So let's go into that feature cast now. Friday evening is when we'll see the clouds move back in. We could see some rain as early as around 10 o'clock Friday night, but most of it comes overnight into Saturday morning. Notice the heavy downpours across the CSRA, the winter mix staying well to our north in North Carolina. Then as we go into Saturday, late morning into the early afternoon, we will be done with this. So if you want to make any outdoor plans, it will be a-okay starting in the afternoon. Rainfall totals really not too significant here either, only up to around 1.5 inches at the most. Not expecting any flooding, and once again, no thunderstorms on Saturday. That'll be next Tuesday. Lows tonight in the low to mid 30s. Highs tomorrow will be in the mid 50s. Another below average day. Nice and sunny though. Clouds move back in on Friday. A cloudy and rainy day on Saturday, but once again, that rain will wrap up pretty early. The rest of the weekend will be dry. Then the rain returns Monday night into next Tuesday, and next week we'll have the cool temperatures as well.
Sure will. Looks good, Jenna. Thank you.
Thank you.
Augusta University, Augusta Tech, and Payne College coming together to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s 95th birthday. It's going to be Friday, January 12th on the campus of Augusta Tech and the Jack Patrick IT Center. This year's keynote speaker, Dr. Otis Johnson, who chairs the Racial Equity and Leadership Task Force.
And the city of Augusta and the Augusta branch of the NAACP will once again host the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Parade. It will be held Saturday, January the 13th at 1 p.m. The parade route will start at Dias Parkway on James Brown Boulevard.
Still ahead, the race for the White House is heating up.
We'll have the latest on the 2024 presidential campaign after the break.
But first, the winning numbers for tonight's South Carolina Lottery Pick 3, 8, 7, 4.
And your Pick 4 winning numbers tonight, 0, 2, 3, 6, Fireball 2. And we are just weeks away from South Carolina's Democratic Party primary set for February 3rd. Polling locations will be open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. The deadline to register to vote is tomorrow.
And the Republican primary will be held 3 weeks later, February 24th. The deadline to register for that, January 25th. Coming up, Cross Creek girls basketball looking for a win over Greenbrier.
And the 2022-23 PGA Tour Player of the Year was announced. Kira Goldstein will tell you who it is next in sports.
If you've been arrested for a DUI in Georgia, you may only have 30 days to protect your license or your privilege to drive here. Hi, I'm Tiffany Duckett of DUI Duncan, the DUI firm here in Augusta. Visit our website at DUIDuncan.com to see what we've done to help so many drivers. If you've been arrested for a DUI in Georgia, call me now for a free consultation. While the firm, of course, cannot guarantee results, we do guarantee hard work and fast action.
Remember the name, DUI Duncan. 75.
Should have called the butler.
Hello, 2024. The Rooms to Go New Year sale is here. Say hello, style. Hello, comfort. Hello, savings. Shop online or in store and start the new year off right with amazing sale prices that make anything possible. Let's celebrate. Let's decorate. The Rooms to Go New Year sale is going on now.
Black Excellence is their dealer alternative since 1975.
Should have called the butler.
Hello, 2024. The Rooms to Go New Year sale is here. Say hello, style. Hello, comfort. Hello, savings. Shop online or in store
that make anything possible. Let's celebrate. Let's decorate. The Rooms to Go New Year's sale is going on now.
Black Excellence. The Scholar Athlete Awards are brought to you by Jefferson Energy Cooperative, Rebath of Augusta, McDonald's, and WJBF News Channel 6. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
One of the top teams in the state right now, and they were on quite the winning streak after beating top-ranked North Augusta in mid-December. But then they lost back-to-back games for the first time this season before closing out 2023 with 3 straight wins. Head coach Kim Schlein says they're back on track, but there are some key things they need to do if they want to win a region championship.
The same 3 things we always try to do is run the floor, take care of the ball, and crash the boards. That's our things we try to do, and if you do those things correctly, then it will go your way most of the time. Well, right now, everything is a clear table. Everybody's 0-0 going into region, so we have to make sure that Michaela and Tajay and all the rest of the team step up and do what they're supposed to do so we can get that region championship.
The Razorbacks are off to a great start, getting a huge win Wednesday over Greenbrier, 74-25 to close out non-region play before they take on Harlem on Friday. Over in college basketball, some exciting games took place Wednesday night, starting with the Augusta men's basketball team. They opened PBC play against USC Beaufort and came so close to getting the win. They lost 114-112 and will now look ahead to their next matchup, which will be Columbus State on Saturday night. And in the ACC, the 16th ranked Clemson Tigers were 1-0 in ACC play, looking to make it 2-0 as they opened conference play on the road against Miami. Shockingly, the Hurricanes got the upset win 95-82, so Clemson will look ahead to Saturday when they host number 8 North Carolina. The Atlanta Hawks are back in action on Wednesday, hosting OKC and looking for their first win of 2024. That's Jalen Johnson throwing it down to extend the Hawks' lead by 19 at the end of the first half. Then, in the third quarter, Atlanta up by 11. Capella blocks the shot. He'll give it to Trey, who heaves it to Matthews for the lay-in. What a pass. There's that Trey vision we've talked about all season. Hawks up by 13 with 6:45 to play in the third. Then 2:40 left on the clock. Here's Trey driving. He swings it to Bogey for the deep 3. That's his 5th 3 of the night, and Atlanta leads by 24 heading into the 4th. A very impressive night for the Hawks. They had 6 players score in double figures as Atlanta wins 141-138. For the second year in a row, Scottie Scheffler has been named the PGA Tour Player of the Year. Scheffler had 23 starts and 2 wins, one at the WM Phoenix Open and one at the Players Championship, but he has also been runner-up twice and finished top 10 17 times. Scheffler is the 4th winner of the Jack Nicklaus Award to win it back-to-back and the first since Tiger Woods in 2007. A big congrats to the 2022-2023 PGA Tour Player of the Year, Scottie Scheffler. And finally, some unfortunate news from Augusta University. We have learned that former Jaguar star Tyvez Monroe was shot outside a train station in Washington, D.C. and later died at the hospital. A suspect is in custody and charged with first-degree murder. It happened the day after Christmas. Monroe scored more than 1,000 points for AU before graduating in 2019. Jaguar coach Dick Mitras posted on social media that Monroe was one of the most competitive players he ever coached. Tyvez Monroe was just 27 years old.
Gatman Heating and Air.
We're rolling in new inventory and new savings daily. Shop our new and pre-owned inventory while it lasts. It's a new year, and you deserve a new ride from the area's #1 Honda dealer, Gerald Jones Honda.
It's so hard to predict a sick kid who just keep getting sicker, but we needed to be together as a family. My family is my entire life. My family means the world to me.
When we're together and we have support from Ron McDonald House, we can be a little stronger. They provide food and a place to rest your head, and they will help you through every step. That's what gets you through every day when you don't know how else you're going to make it.
It makes you feel like you're not alone.
Bless his heart. Willis Gibson there, a competitive Tetris player and streamer. Gibson became the first human to force the game into a kill screen where the blocks fall so fast the game crashes. Only AI's done it before him.
Yeah, it took him 38 minutes to do it, and also broke several world records. Before that, as Brad said, only an AI tool had managed to break the game.
It's such a fun game, and he is a master at it.
Yeah, I see why his reaction was like that. I mean, I'd be freaking out too.
Me too.
Well, for our forecast, we will be sunny and dry tomorrow. Another cool day, starting out at 32, warming up to 56. Then we'll be at 26 Friday morning with rain on Saturday.
Thanks, thanks, Jim. That's our report for tonight. Be sure to download our mobile app for breaking news and weather.
Have a good night.
Want to have some fun? And specialty toys, only at the new Hobby Town on Riverwatch.
Are you frustrated because in lots of places customer service has just disappeared? Not at Tile Center. Not where you need it the most. Here you will find all of us eager to help you find just the right tile or stone, so you can relax, knowing your project is in expert hands. Come see why for yourself at any of our locations at Tile Center or online at tilecenter.com. Your tile and stone experts.
Why call us for your